Another OTA practice is in the books here in Ashburn at Commanders Park as the Washington Commanders got after it again today. And you can see the energy is still there. You can see that the guys are working hard. And I spoke to several players after practice today, and they said that they definitely feel like that there's a vibe. They feel like there is some synergy in the building and guys are going in the same direction and everyone seems to have bought in. And that seems to be the consensus word that's flying around is that everyone's bought in, whether it's Durante Jones' side of the ball on defense, as Jeremy Reeves told me, or as Big Trent Scott told me on offense under David Blau, everyone is buying in.
I think the offense is going really well right now. Blau does a great job of just explaining his expectations. I think the multitude of formations and route combinations is going to give all of us flexibility to move around the formation, keep the defense on their toes, have a lot of routes that may look similar at the stem but different at the top. So for a veteran receiver like myself, I love that because that allows me to present the same stem to these DBs, but they have to respect. I could go left, right, I could go vertical because I can still run by you. I can stop or I could go in. So just having those type of variations in your route tree is just an unbelievable weapon to have as a receiver. And so now we're just trying to hone in on the details, be where we need to be to make sure that we're on the same page with the quarterback. So it's just been really fun and refreshing to just be able to be moved around all parts of the football field in stacks, motions, and so Blau's really creative. It's just about us now trying to execute that and make it start coming to life.
A little bit longer calls in the huddle, and actually huddling up is something I haven't done since, I don't know, maybe Little League. Playing at Oregon, we were always fast tempo on the ball, and obviously last year we were in that offense as well. So I feel like it's been a lot easier to get clear communication. So.
Just from the little time I spent with them, I could tell they brought in a bunch of competitors. The guys that I work with on the D-line and outside linebackers, they love to compete, so it's going to be fun.
Coach Dan Quinn spoke with us earlier, and he said that, that the direction that the team is going, and you could hear the optimism in his voice.
First things I see is like just a really competitive group. You see it. I think Lane is taking that step that you'd hope to see a player take from year one to year two of what it can be. I like the addition of Jefferson, of the things that he's bringing. And then Diami coming back here, there's maybe a quicker connection that takes place with somebody that you had familiarity with. I probably saw that maybe faster than I even expected in some of the spaces. So a lot to be worked out into the room. Certainly Antonio being a part of it, but inside to outside, he's played more inside on the first week. That'll be a little bit more over the next few days, how we'll adjust. So I think there's still roles and how we'd work that and some experimenting for sure.
Now, practice was fluent. It was, high energy, fast paced. And you can see again that this is a football team that has a lot to prove. Now, it's early, and it's not a lot to be expected, but to see the participation and the guys getting after it the way they have, I think that says a lot about the direction that this football team is heading. So once again, the OTA practice was fluid. It was energetic. Guys were running around, and you could see that they were really putting in the work to become a good team. And again, I think the consensus is with this football team is that last year was a year that just got away from them early. And I feel like they're not going to let that happen this year. Guys have come in here with a single purpose to get better individually as a team, and you can see it all across the board. So here in Ashburn for another OTA performance. We'll be back here in a couple weeks. As far as the coordinators, we'll have like 3 straight days of meeting with the offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, and special teams. So we'll have that coming up for you shortly. So a lot more will be coming up. So here at Commanders Park in Ashburn, Virginia, for ESPN, I'm NFL insider Lake Lewis Jr.